What's good, YouTube? I used to be broke, but now Tae got cash. Back with another video, man. And I don't even know, man. It's like take two. I did like a whole 30-minute video already. And it was on this iPhone when I remember I don't have the space. Which is why the mic is better over there. Videos cannot be done because there's no space. So while I even recorded that for 20 minutes, it didn't even save it. It was like it stopped mid video and was like, no space. Then the video didn't even pop up. So while I may sound sketchy, edgy, hope I don't, because the quality is better over here to me, which is why I record my music off this one. This one has more space. Favorite pro, there's a con. But I'm not here to talk about none of that. That was just my experience previously recording this video. So I guess that was like my rough draft, and this is the final product. Cause I'm finna say like some stuff over, but y'all haven't heard it yet. But this is coming out my mouth for the second time today. September 5th, 2021. Sunday morning, didn't go to church. I prayed last night, and I woke up with this purpose. Kind of hungry or woozy, but I'm gonna get through this video because I was passionate about this, and I and this is a sensitive topic and subject. But if you can't be honest, then what can you be? And I'm not here to bash black women. I am here to talk about black women and their faults, but I'm not here to bash them. Um, and I'm here to analyze the state of the relationships in the black community. I don't know what the title of the video is going to be yet, but that's what this video is going to be about. Now, why am I here talking about black women? This may be your first question. As you may know, I'm not a hater. I love black women. You go to my YouTube, I literally have a video on why I would date and only marry black women. No one else. You know what I'm saying? That's why. So, seeing that I only have somebody's calling me, but I'm not gonna answer. Now, now, seeing as seeing as I make black women the only choice, and not the only choice. There's obviously other choices, but I don't want a Asian woman, a Latino woman, a white woman. I would prefer to be with a black woman who can understand my struggle best. Can't nobody understand the black man's struggle like the black woman, and so together we can build a strong black household, which is severely lacking in these days. Remember in TV there used to be so much like showings of the black a nice strong black household, like the Cosby Show, wife, husband, wife, kids, Family Matters, husband, wife, kids, Good Times, husband, wife, kids. Everybody Hates Chris, husband, wife, kids. Uh, what else? My Wife and Kids, husband, wife, kids. What I said? I said Family Matters, Good Times. I said, you know, I just say Family Matters, Good Times, My Wife and Kids, Family Matters, Good Times, My Wife and Kids, The Cosby Show, you know, Everybody Hates Chris. Yeah, Family Matters, Good Times, The Cosby Show, Everybody Hates Chris, My Wife and Kids. Five black shows with like a black household, strong one, to give an example of what to be. Even like Fresh Prince, husband, wife, kids, Uncle Phil, stuff like that. So, and where's that today? There isn't none of it. It's the only one I can think of is Blackish, and it has another to be called Blackish. And I like the show, but so we're severely missing that nowadays. The black community and the black family structure, the black household is crumbling. Here to talk about why. Here to talk about these basic bitches. Here to talk about and again, why black women? Because I mean, they're messing up all the black men, scaring them away, saying they don't need them, they don't need us. But where you gonna go? If you want a husband, you're looking to settle down, grow old with somebody, where you gonna go? If it's not all these black men you're pushing off, being disrespectful towards, saying you don't need. because what? Where are you gonna go really? These white men, these Latinos, these Asian men, they're not checking for you. Nobody's checking for the black woman. Unfortunately, sadly enough, if it ain't fetishes or sexual encounters or some weird freak shit, they don't want your organs or your hair or whatever. Your afterbirth. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. What's the name? Because of 80% of people in the community, men, marry back to their community. 80% of people go with people that look like them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, where you gonna go, black woman? And where am I going with this? But you'll see. Cause I'm gonna nail this one better in the head than I did my last video. Even though that one was going good before I got rudely cut off. Now, okay, about to make a point. Um, what should I start off at? Might as well start off right here. Vibrations. Shaharza. I'm not even gonna act like I'm not even gonna pretend I can say her name. Sister Shaharza Ali. Anyway, if you ever see this thumbnail, click on it. You ever see this lady? Type in vibrations. All you gotta do is type in vibrations Ali interview. I bet you it'll pop up. 1991. And the stuff she said in this interview is 2021 now. So this was 30 years ago. The stuff she said in this interview 30 years ago is still prevalent and a main factor in today's black community. And that is sad because in 30 years there's been no change, no development. And she's taking accountability. She this whole thing, what she's about is women taking accountability and things of that nature. Is of women taking accountability and things of that nature, and how the black woman has taken part in the destruction of the black family. The black man's taking part too, and she acknowledges that. And will the women acknowledge their part? Is what she's saying, and that's what this is about. Starting off rough right here, but I'm getting on it. Someone keeps calling me, and this shit is blowing me. But okay. I'm gonna start off. Okay. A lot of women get done wrong, and it's like they have two options, right, or many options. You could be with A, B, C, or D. They pick D. D does them wrong. They pick D for dick. D does them wrong. D didn't even really want them, but kind of sort of. But the point is, they picked D when they could have picked A or B or C, who was a better man. Well, they just say it's A and B. They pick B, or no, they pick A for asshole, and I'm right here B. So the asshole does them wrong, and then the good man who wanted to be with them would have done them right. They don't even give the time of day, like me. I don't even get the time of day with these bras. I wouldn't even believe. But then when she get done wrong, or when she's single and pregnant, or pregnant she got a child, when it's 10 years later, 5 years, 2 years later, the dude she rejected don't want her because bitch you missed your opportunity. And women don't know. With every kid they have, they lose value. Every kid they have when they're not tied down. You just having kids out here and you single. Good luck on finding a man to be with you, grow old with you. Cause I don't know too many men who want to raise other people's kids. And there's nothing wrong with that. People look down on it. Hey, I didn't nut into that woman. I didn't go balls deep. I didn't leave the nuts hanging out. That's not my kid. I didn't get the pleasure of exploding deep inside them sugar walls. Where's that? Where's the nigga who did that? That's who kids them is. Call him. That's all I'm saying. And if you can't, why'd you fuck him? Bitches be acting like they don't know the nigga they fucked wasn't. You knew that nigga wasn't shit when you fucked him. You just didn't want to believe it. You was naive. You was in denial, and you paid the price for it. It's an 18-year responsibility. That's why I wrap it up. Yeah, and I talked about this in my last video, like the one that y'all will never see. So I want to talk about it now. women initiate sex. They control it. Unless you've been sexually assaulted, molested, raped, you initiate sex. Because on a daily basis, several men are trying to have sex with you. Yes, they are. They're in your inbox. They're like, let me fuck. They're like, you trying to link up. You want to suck this dick. And you're like, no, 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 no. Because it's a natural feminine female response. They deny sex all the live long day until they find a worthy candidate who most of the times don't even wind up being shit. Because, example, I know, you know how many single mothers I know? They was like, no, 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 all the live long day, especially to me. Some nigga fuck them, go balls deep, nut in them. Now they got two kids and no nigga. I'm like, what? Or kid, three, two, three, one. It don't matter. They have a child, offspring, and no husband, no man. Kid born out of wedlock. I don't want my kid. I don't want to go through the regular things in the black community. My cousin had this kid out of wedlock. Two of them. No, no disrespect. That's y'all. But I don't want to. I want to do things differently. And I respect my cousins because they're still with their baby mama. And even if they stray and they on their baby boy shit, you know, Jody strayed, but he got his shit together at the end. So I at least commend them for staying with their baby mom, staying with the woman they impregnated, and being with her and raising their kids. Because they could have just been deadbeats, but they real niggas. But you know what I'm saying? So I don't want to do that. But I don't want to have my kids out of wedlock. I don't want to leave the woman I impregnate. So I'm very careful with who I sleep with, protected and unprotected. I slept with a couple women unprotected, like two, but they was on birth control and clean. Because when you sleep with somebody unprotected, you can't just worry about whether you're gonna get them pregnant or not. Yes, that's a valid concern, but you have to worry about if they have STDs or not. Which you know, these women getting nutted in, they don't have. You know, the average woman who just, you know, she's pregnant, she's got some raw dick, she ain't really got nothing because she having a baby. But you know, you can still have a baby and have like HIV, herpes, whatever. Anyway, that's not the point. That's a digression of mine. The point is, it's not easy playing stepfather, or some men might not find it worth it because they in fact tried to holler at you and you didn't choose them. You chose some buster who fucked you and left you, or isn't really there for you and your kids. And like, why would I? So why would I? And women hate taking accountability, bro. They like, no, I was tricked. He tricked me. I'm like, whatever. You had to trust him. You shouldn't have. You put your trust in the wrong people. And what else? You know, y'all initiate sex. Y'all choose when to open y'all legs unless you're raped, sexually assaulted, molested. Men, me as a man, we have to go hunt women. We're wolves on the prowl, getting rejected, looking for the next prey. Now, because the average man hasn't had, unless you're a celebrity, women don't. The way we're like, hey, you trying to fuck to women? No woman comes up to a man and is like, you want some pussy? Hey, I don't know you, sir. How you doing? But I was thinking, would you like a piece of pussy? Would you like some pussy? I'd be like, yeah, that was me. Yes, I like a piece of pussy, please. Thank you. But I mean, but you'll look around. Am I being punked? Just a prank? But cause that shit don't happen. Women don't offer themselves up like that because they swear that because their vagina does have value when it don't got no miles on it. But and that's what I'm saying. Every time you have a kid, every new nigga you fuck, you decrease your value. And women need to look at it like that. Every nigga you fucking, when you fuck this man, he's taking away some of your value. You don't even know. So he should be honored. Yes, he is. But don't think. See, there's a difference between being honored and thinking that you got diamonds in your coochie. That's what a lot of females think. Bitch, ain't no diamonds up in here. I been in here. I been in there. Ain't no diamonds up in here. But that's how they think. They think, and women are so entitled, prideful, privileged, cause they got a box. They think they special. They think they should. I'm too pretty. I hate when I see shit like that. I'm too pretty to have to work or some bullshit like that. And it'd be different if they were submissive and was okay with being a housewife. I come home, shit cooked, clean, the kids taken care of. But they don't even want to do that. They just want to shake their ass. You know how many single mothers I know? And I said that already. Cause I knew a couple in high school, but I could count them all on one finger, on one hand, which would not even be half. So it'd be about 3 fingers. Now I know at least like a girl got two. She pregnant right now. She got one on the way. She was pregnant a while ago. She got three. I know at least about 8 single mothers, bro. and they be on the snap. Almost all of them be on the snap, like, you know, shaking their ass and shit, doing wild shit, and I be like, damn, where the kids at? With their mom and their and grandfather. Man, let my daughter get pregnant at a young age. You on your own. Should have been fast. Should have been focused on your future. But we don't think about the future though. They think about right now. Example. I'm I don't need a man. I'm gonna provide for me and my kids. I know females are bad. They young. They my age like right now. 20. I'm 21. They like 25, 24, 23, 22, and they got kids and stuff like that. I don't need a man. I'm gonna do my myself, my kids. But they're not thinking, bro. They really aren't because what about 10 years from now when your child is like 10? You're gonna be like 32, 35, a child, maybe more, no ring on your finger, not married, no man, no prospects, and your biological clock is ticking if you want any more or if you want to find your partner, what are you gonna do? What's the alternative? Y'all bitches gonna have to start renting the booze. Y'all don't know about that. That shit like, yo, I mean, cause for real though, like, and I'm just trying to figure out, cause they're not even thinking about that, bro. Cause I'm not gonna want them. Like, I want them now. I'm not gonna hold you, cause they fine right now. But I'm thinking about in 10 years when they done fuck. You know how many bodies a bitch gonna catch in 10 years? From 25 to 35, 30, 22 to 32. While they kid growing up, kid can be they can have a 10-year-old who eating more, can be rude and bad and bratty and all that shit. They can have hella miles on their pussy, be somebody baby mama, and all this baggage and shit. And it's not. And by that time, they're not gonna be worth it. No man is gonna want them, and you're gonna die alone with a dog or some cats. And that's the sad reality that you bitches need to realize. You're gonna die alone if we don't tighten up the community and tighten up your behavior. Because I'm convinced a lot of men are the problem to an extent. They just want to play you, fuck you, nutting you, and leave. But I know a lot of real niggas who just want a girl and bitches be tripping, like, for real, for real. But enough of me free for all in it, freestyling it. I'm just talking. Enough of me doing that. I'm gonna I'm gonna what's the name? I've been taking my little pauses, but I'm gonna cause when somebody was calling me, that was blowing me. But you don't hit me up when I'm in the office. I'm trying to work, and it even looks different out here. It's back to that like same like formula, like color. It looks so different out here, but not enough space. That's what matters to me for an iPhone, bro. It's not even about like, cause what am I gonna do with 16 gigabytes? 24, 20. I need some shit with some real storage capability. That's why I like this phone. Might not have the best mic, might look a little off on the color, but this shit got 265, 56 gigabytes, whatever. I ain't worried about space like I am on here. So again, let me stop free falling it. Let me go to some of my reference points. Cause have I made any valid points yet? Maybe you think I'm crazy. I'll take that. But again, I'm just being honest and speaking from reality. Cause it's a harsh reality. A lot of y'all don't want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, what are you gonna do though when you're 35, your kid is getting older, and you have no man? And what about when your kid leaves? You've been focused so on your kid. I know one mother. I'm not saying not to be on you, but she's focused so on her kid, not worried about no man or whatever. I'm like, I I, I can see it, bro. They're gonna be 35 and ticking, dying alone, or like saying ain't no men, no good men left. No, there was plenty good men. You know how many women? That's why when I blow up, bro, I'm not gonna feel no sympathy or like I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna do like a live or whatever. I'm gonna be like, bro, I'm gonna do like for like Florence. I'm gonna be like, everybody from Florence tune in, cause they gonna know when I blow up. I'm gonna be like, bitch, look in your inbox, type in my name, and I bet you I sent you a wave, a hey, or what's up, and you didn't respond, cause you thought you was too good for me. You thought you were better than me. You could find somebody better than me. And let's see how that works out for you. Or let's see if you're a single mother that dies alone. And there's plenty women who will do that. And I'm not talking about the older women because they already made their mistakes. I am talking about them somewhat, but that's the reality. I'm trying to get to these young bitches because these bitches are dumb. And there was women like in the comments of like a video that kind of inspired me to do this. They was like, she was like, I thought the same. She's like, I'm 46 or whatever. She was saying something. I'm 35, 36. And some young girl was like 25 and they talking crazy. She said, I thought the same way as this young girl as 25. And I was wrong. But it's too late. She was a single mother by then. So, and I'm just here to air my grievances and get something off my chest, entertain you a little bit, and speak truth to power. Cause that's why I'm a little goofy when I laugh. Cause somebody was like, it's a quote, whatever. You're gonna tell people the truth. You better make them laugh. You know, people don't like the truth. I love the I love the facts, bro. The facts don't care how we feel. You know what I'm saying? They don't care about my emotion. Hmm. Okay. So let me get back to the script. You ever notice that though? Women have all these high standards. I want a man that 6 feet tall, make this much money, got hair like this, walk like this, talk like this, got this job, and a whole bunch of other bullshit that don't got nothing to do with this and this. What's in here and here. Cause that's what matter, right? The heart and the mind, not how much money he make, not his eye color, not his hair texture. So your baby got good hair, not not his profession, how he treats you, his heart, his mind, his mental. But women don't value men like that. Black men, the way women value black men now, when I play Sister Shah Ali videos, she's gonna speak on it because it seems nowadays black men are valued by how much money is in their pocket. But a black man's value is not his financial status, or money isn't a black man's value. Men, black men, but men period, have so much more to offer to a household, to a relationship, than just being the provider or just money. You prostitutes, you smut buckets, you gold diggers, you little whore. But you know what I'm saying? And if you're not none of that, lady, if you're watching this, you're a lady, and you're not none of that, none of those names I just said, then why would you be offended? Women only get offended if you are that. Or if I was singling out all women, but I'm not, because all women aren't like this. But a lot of them are, a lot. So back to the board. Why does every time women say they want? Because again, women's standards be so high. But if I had the same standards, they would start calling me names. Example. Why does anytime women say they want? And again, women, all those things I named, women want stuff a man can't help. You ever notice that? You ever notice that? This is a break for me. It's a breakthrough. Women always want stuff we can't control or that's very hard to, and we always want stuff from women that can be controlled. How you dress. Don't smoke or drink. Don't wear your bonnet out in public. Don't be looking slutty out in public. Dress modestly. Don't. That's the stuff in this paragraph. Don't you know what I'm saying? Stuff. All the stuff we want from them. Wear your natural hair. That can be changed, and they can change it, and it's like they can help it. They can eat better. They can lose weight. They can wear their real hair and real nails. They can become a better person. They can what I'm saying? They cannot be a hoe. They can dress modestly. All these things that men want from women are changeable. All these things women want from men are not. I want to be this tall. We can't help how tall we are. I wanted to make this much money. It's hard to find a good job, for a brother. But I want to have this much money, and I want to have this eye color, good hair. I can't help what color my eyes are, my hair, how tall I am. How you can't help how women want stuff that we can't help, and we want stuff that they can help, yet they still don't want to lose weight or wear their real hair or dress modestly. You know what I'm saying? Y'all get it? Am I making sense? Because they're so shallow, they're so superficial. I mean, of course you're gonna be attracted to your partner. You don't have to get no busted ass, dusty, ugly motherfucker. But I think that if they was dusty and ugly but had a heart of gold, why not be with them? because you're worried about other people's opinions, right? Judgment. You want somebody attractive. Okay. But again, I'm telling you, it's another thing on here. Let me digress. That goes for women too, though, because women should not a lot of women be what's the name, bro? They where is it? It was on here. Yeah, okay. Women, they want men they can't get, or they want that's it. And I want women I can't get, but I can't get them. But they want men they can't get. When if they wanted me, and I'm not saying settle for me, because you don't think I'm good enough. Fuck you, because I'm the bomb. But it's like, you know, I told you point A and point B. Back to my earlier like allegory, metaphor, analogy. There's the asshole. There's me, the good man who wants him, do right by him, treat him right. We can live happily ever after. But they'll get bored of that though. They want drama and toxicity. So they pick the asshole, does them wrong, traumatizes them, and then it's fucked up. And look, don't want who you could, and that's what it's about. To sum up everything I just said in that brief point about women, and they need to get the man who wants them, not who they want, because they don't want who they could keep. The man who wants them, they could keep, but they don't want him. And the man that they want, they can't keep who they want. The man they want, they can't keep him. And the man they can keep, they don't want him. So they don't want what they can't keep. They don't want what they can keep, and they can't keep what they do want. So that's why I like that movie. She's out of my league because she knew that little white girl in that movie. She was hip. She was dating these assholes. She was like, man, I'm the problem. These caliber of men I go for. She want men. She knew she wanted men that wasn't good for her, or that kept doing her dirty. So she dated bruh who was kind of like a scrub, but was a real nigga, and she liked him. And he wasn't the typical guy she wanted. That women need to start going for men they don't usually go for, because these men that they go for, these thugs, these niggas with grills in their mouth, or these dumb motherfuckers with no type of education, or just like it's just pitiful, really, bro. These dudes that they go for, they just need to stop and go for some other dudes that they wouldn't usually go for, like me or like that movie, because that's how you end up happy. I'm, I remember Corey Holcomb said that too. I'm telling you, women need to stop. They want all these men. They need to stop. They're gonna die alone for it too. They're gonna pay for it. I can't wait to. I'm gonna follow them for a long time. Them bitches gonna be 40 and stuff and be happily married and all that shit, or like a successful bachelor, and they can be alone, fat, with all these cats getting all this weight, depressed. Don't no man want me. Don't no. Plenty men wanted you. You didn't want. That's why. That's another. That's why I'm. This is why I didn't want to get to this point. But I'm just out here spazzing, making good points, because I don't have no sympathy for no woman. Because you're a damn lie if you're gonna sit here and tell me no man wants you. There is plenty men who want you. You don't want them. Give them a chance, or shut the fuck up. Cause I'm telling you, bro. And I don't. And I'm not. And I'm speaking from personal experience. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm excited. I'm not mad. I'm not sad. I'm not bitter. This is just me speaking truth to power. These points are hitting me, so I'm getting excited. I'm jumping around in here, even though it's kind of hot. But I'm like, that is valid, bro. No woman. There's not a woman on this. Well, maybe because some of these bitches busted. But these bad bitches who are single, they the problem. You're not gonna tell me no man wants you. You don't take niggas seriously. You're not giving them no chance. You think you can do better than the men who want you. You think you're better than the men who want you. But you're not better than me. See how I made it personal? But that's real though, bro. There's plenty of men who want you. I I know their inboxes are getting blown up and stuff. They Women pick and choose the men they want to deal with. Then when they get their heart broken, I have no sympathy for them, because you simply chose wrong. Think about that, bro. Think about that. Women love. Think about. I'm making break points in here. Y'all don't even know. When you take a multiple choice, women choose. Women choose, right? I said all these men in their inbox. You hit her up. I hit her up. We all see this, her same fine ass story where she looking fine on social media, right? We all hit her up. She see these all. She see all of us hitting her up, calling her fine. She's choosing who to respond to. She chose that nigga to fuck with. And if he do it dirty, that's her fault. She chose the wrong dude. When you take a multiple choice test, you don't ever be like the teacher. Don't you don't be like you don't be like uh I chose B and it was B fault. B was the I chose B. B was the wrong answer. It's B fault. No, you chose the wrong answer. It's your fault. It's not the man's fault. You chose the wrong man, and it's his fault a little bit, but understand the point I'm trying to make. When they had all these men they could chose from, and women ain't dumb. Women ain't dumb. That's why I say, men, bro, don't beg these women for pussy. If they want to fuck you, they would fuck you. A woman knows if she wants to fuck you in first 5 minutes of meeting you. The way a man knows if he want to fuck a woman, the first 60 seconds of meeting her. Let me calm it down though, 'cause I ain't got a little hype and everything. But just because I was making, did I make any good points? Are y'all feeling me, or am I just on here talking nonsense to y'all? Cause this sounds valid to me. See, I don't like this like color palette. It's gotten like so like okay. I took the AE lock off because I don't need it on right now because y'all don't even looking at the thing. If y'all can see it at all, because I'm in the way. But because I was using these as like valid points, but I can just get on here and like just talk as I'm doing because that was valid, bro. Real live, that was valid. Um, what else? They choose, and then they hate taking responsibility for who they choose or accountability for them choosing the wrong man. If I had who's a toxic bitch? If I had Whitney Houston and I know all her history, all the bullshit she do, oh nah, this bitch a druggie. And like a good woman, like who's a good woman? I don't know. Like Megan Good, and I chose Whitney. That's my fault. I had two options. I know both of their backgrounds, their resumes, their histories, what they about. And if I chose Whitney and Whitney bullshit me, that's not Whitney's fault. That's my fault because I chose her. I chose her because I remember Lil Wayne was like, had my heart broken by this woman named Tammy, but hoes can't be hoes, so I couldn't blame Tammy because when that's somebody's mo, you can't blame them. And sure, men can hide their mo, but you're a woman, right? You know men are trying to fuck. You you have to know. Do you not know this? Are you slow? I know you don't think somebody like you cause you got a good personality. I know you don't think somebody like you for who you really are. Are you kidding me? No. They're trying to go balls deep, leaving them nuts hanging out, and explode inside them sugar walls. See, women catch feelings from like talking and all that bullshit. Men, once a man start fucking you, that's when we start catching feelings. And not all the time, but I know if I'm having good sex and the girl wipe me off, make me a sandwich and shit afterwards, shit. Shit, it could be hard not to catch feelings, to be honest, nigga. Cause that's and then roll a blunt afterwards. Imagine, fellas, good sex. She made you bust all kinds of nuts. Then she become a CNA, get the hot towel, hot rag, wipe you off, wipe you down, a little Boosie style, make you a sandwich with the juice. Then while you eating, she rolling up. Then y'all smoke. Then maybe round two or cuddling or whatever y'all want to do. But isn't that like? Wouldn't that just be what women doing that? Cause that's what I need. Cause that's and women don't even know if they did that for a man. We'll do anything for them. That's how you get a nigga heart. I be like, bro. I be like, your bitch fucking you, right? But man, after my girl fucked me, she wiped me down. She made me a little sandwich. Oh man. And then she be cooking butt naked with it. But you know, women ain't on that type time. Women ain't on that type time. And this is about how we about 30 minutes in. This is about how far I got in the last video before it cut off on me. But I was feeling a little woozy, and then I also got interrupted with it cutting off on me. Plus, I wasn't as free freestyling with like what I'm saying. I was like doing more of the video, of doing more of what I have on here. But right now I'm just speaking because the truth, the power is just coming. I'm just making points and I'm just speaking, and maybe I'm on here looking dumb or whatever. But I felt like I was getting a real breakthrough and asking good questions in the psychology and the psyche of the black woman female, if you ask me. But that's also another mistake. Trying to understand these women, you can't understand them. You can question them and get a notion of what goes on in their head, but understanding them is it's a lifelong objective. You're gonna If you started to try to understand women when you were 10, it would be a lifelong quest. Is what I'm saying. You would probably die before you understood them, or you would understood them near death. But at least then, you could be. I was the OG. Spent my whole life studying women in the game, and hopefully by then you'll write a book and pass down the knowledge. What am I talking about? I'm digressing. And as I can think of it, I don't have any more points off the top right now. I'm like, what's making that noise? The chair. But let me get back to the video, cause I'm already sure this is gonna be an hour with the stuff I still got left on my phone, but I don't need it to be in 2 hours, nothing like that. Now, this was about a 45-year-old. She's 35, got some kids, whatever. Says she doesn't want to sleep with another. No, she's like 45. Doesn't want to sleep with another 45-year-old man because he would talking about they wouldn't do it right or whatever. But men at 45 still have it. Y'all have the biological clock. Y'all the ones who walls will dry up and stuff. A man has no problem getting it up at 40. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you eat right, you got a good, you healthy and stuff. No, your libido as a man, your libido don't start slowing down until you become a senior citizen, literally till 65 plus. So and then even then they have Viagra and stuff, so that's never a problem. But do they have a cure for that dry for do they have a cure for desert vagina? Cause that's terrible, fellas. Y'all ever had that dry pussy? That's the worst. For real. But all right. And she doesn't want to sleep with. I digress. I digress. She doesn't want to sleep with 45-year-old men. She wants to sleep with like she said she prefer 35-year-old men and stuff like that. And he said you will be invisible to any man under 65 in about 10 years when she's 55. None of those 35s are going to stay with a 46-year-old past 1 a.m. And he's probably right. Because, I mean, depends how bad she is. But we're not just talking about a nut, though. We're talking about, like, multiple nuts. Or like, which is multiple hookups. Or, like, building something. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want. Cause I don't have nothing. No sneaky link. No girlfriend, woman. No one I talk to. Nothing. It's just me. And I'm just gonna focus on me, and I'm gonna be that successful bachelor at 30 or 40. And when all these women I wanted when they was 20 and all, and now when they're all old and have 10-year-olds and kids and shit, and they're still single mothers, I'm gonna be going after the younger chicks who are still young and tender and viable. Not jailbait, but them who them 21 and older. By the time I'm like 32, maybe tear them up. But so and he's accurate because as women get older, they lose value. Older men see men like older women, but not as they get older. But as men get older, we're still gonna hit those 25-year-olds when we're 35 or that 32-year-old when we're 45. You know what I'm saying? But can y'all say the same as a woman? And since this is this one, I'm gonna delete it. Okay. Now back to this. I did a big digression because is this where I started off at? Okay. So I didn't even get to none of this. Okay. So wow. Okay. So I stopped at all of this, huh? So basically, if we don't put up with a woman's toxic behavior, they say we have little dick energy. They call us gay. They call us a misogynist. Another digression. isn't it funny or ironic or hypocritical, honestly, how women will always be like, "You like men, you're gay," as an insult to black men, but then will burn bridges and will fight tooth and nail for their LGBTQ, whatever the acronym, alphabet gang, rainbow community, gay friends. Isn't that funny how they'll insult the black men with gay insults, calling them gay, but then they'll fight tooth and nail for their gay friends? Hypocrisy. Make fun of you if you gay, but die for their gay friends. Anyway, so they say we have little dick energy. They call us gay, misogynist. We hate women. We hate toxic women, bullshit women, women who think just because they have a pussy they're entitled. And then the generic stereotypical hood rat type energy. The yas bitch, period poo, purr, all that bullshit. Don't want nothing to do with none of that. That city girl, that hot girl bullshit. Cause that's why they're single and bullshit. Why you think they don't? Why you think they're not married and as bad and successful as they are? Why you think bitches like Megan Thee Stallion and all that aren't married and have kids with a ring in their finger? All that because bitches ain't shit. Females do not be wife material. They want to twerk and be like body yaddy 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 and all that bullshit. They really believe in all this like independent feminine bullshit that they can do it, don't need a man until it's time to put an air conditioner in or time to mount the TV or time to cut the grass or do a real manly product. When a nigga break into your crib and you living alone, it's just you and your kid. And if you had a husband, the husband would get up and shoot the dude or deal with him or whatever. What are you gonna do? I was gonna say I pray to God you deal with him, but I don't. And that might have been kind of cold, but again, no sympathy for him. Now, but when a man has reasonable standards, like women have reasonable standards. You know how many women I said? You know how many women I met? I don't want a man with kids. I don't want nobody baby daddy, and that's reasonable. But if I said that, now I'm a woman hater. I hate single mothers and all that bullshit. No, 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 no. I have the same values and standards as a woman who says that. You know what I'm saying? So, as soon as a man says I don't want a fat or unhealthy woman, I don't do big bitches. I hit my fair share. I prefer to pick my women up during sex, like I'm slim thick or just a little thick. Don't do obesity. Take care of yourself. I don't do the rolls. That's just me on my women, on women. Period. That's all I mess with. But you know what I'm saying though. Cause I about to say that 'cause I didn't want to offend none of my big homies. My cousin watched this. He a big dude, but I know some women like big men. Cause I know it's like small little chick. I would tear her ass up. I could pick her up if I hit her. But she wants some big dude. And I'm not big, but I have a belly. But she wants some big dude. And big dudes get women. Some dudes like the plump women, but I don't, because that's not healthy to me. Gotta eat better. Exercise. Supposed to be active an hour a day at the least. At least 3 times a week. I know there's one fit bitch from the army, but she be tripping. I first met her, she lied to me. I don't got a nigga. I add her on Snap. She got a nigga. Bitches, bitches be cornballs for real. but but yeah. Now if I say I don't want a fat, unhealthy woman, I don't want women to wear makeup, fake weave, because the self hate in the black community is great. I digress, because I haven't talked about. I haven't see. I've covered so many of these points on the last video before it cut out on me that they're having to come back now, and this video is so long. But I'm gonna speak truth to power, and I'm gonna speak my mind. So hold up, that's not it. Where is it? Okay, a digression on what I just said. You know, I don't want my woman to be fat and unhealthy. I did a little digression on that. Now it's time for this. I don't want women. What? Where are the women that's happy to be nappy? Wear your natural hair, the hair that God gave you. It's not. I have no problem with a little weave, a little makeup. You look fine with a little makeup, baby. A little weave from time to time. I like a girl that switch from her natural hair to her real hair. Nothing wrong with that. Natural hair to weave, nothing wrong with that. But I know some females that I've only ever seen them in weave because when I see them without weave, their hair is not bigger than mine and it's afro right now, which is a damn shame. Because I'm like, what have your parents been doing to you? Messing up your hair your whole life. If I don't want a daughter, because I'm gonna have to try so hard not to make her a hoe, not to have her grow up to be a hoe like this generation of women. But um if I did have a daughter, I'm just gonna let her hair grow. I don't understand all these perms and these hot perms are terrible, and all that chemical in your hair, all these hot combs. Hot comb ain't that bad, just straighten it. But all that bullshit, that mess up. I'm like, I used to see these girls in high school. I'm like, why are you 18 with no hair? What have you been doing? What have your parents? What have you been doing for these 18 years? Your hair's not been growing. I don't understand it. And I understand about 2 years it might not grow long, but for over a decade, almost 2 decades, there is no excuse. People, parents fuck up their children's hair, and that's the one thing I will not do to my kids. Just let it grow. They literally have from birth to like 10, from like 10 to high school to grow hair. What is that? There's no issue. And I'm speaking like this because I can get very passionate because I don't understand the bullshit. Anyway, though, fake. That was a digression within a digression. Women have the nerve to have all this fake shit on them. That's what this is about. Fake weave, fake weave is fake hair. Fake weave, fake nails, drawn eyebrows, fake lashes. Some go the extra mile, get ass shots and skin bleaching. But the predominant four: fake eyebrows, fake nails, fake hair, fake eyelashes. Those predominant four fakes is like, why? What's wrong with your natural eyelashes? They're not as big, but they're yours, and I appreciate that more. It's like if I we did sex with the dark. It's like that's like we had sex in the dark, and you didn't suck my dick. You was like, I don't suck dick, or you didn't feel the dick, and I just stuck it in, and at the end of the night, or when I cut the lights on, you find out it was a strap on, because my dick was too little and I didn't want to use it. It looked good, it felt good, but it wasn't mine. It was fake. It was phony. It was fabricated. What should I say? It was masqueraded, and that rhymed bars. But because imagine you go, imagine fellas, you go home at the end of the night with a woman, and she take off her weave. She bald headed or something, and you could be bald. You could look like a Wakandan chick and be bad. I know one bald headed bad chick, bro. And she not from Wakanda. She bad. I would still give it to her. But a woman, a woman's hair is her covering, says the Bible. But so they should have hair. But that's exactly why the Wakandas don't have hair. They don't value their heathens. They don't believe in Christ. They worship Bash, the panther goddess. So they don't believe a woman's hair is her covering. That's not a thing in their religion, their faith system, their spiritual system. But it is in mine. A woman's hair is her covering. That's why when I see nuns covering their hair, or the Muslim women, Arabic women, some black too, even some white, because they become Muslim, wearing hijabs, that would never be a thing in Christianity. So I don't even know why nuns do it, because women don't need to cover up their hair or cover up their head, because their hair is their covering from the word of God. Anyway, though, a digression. Imagine you get home at the end of the night. She take off her fake. She she smudge off her eyebrows. Bitch don't got none, or they barely there. She uh she take off her weave, bald headed. So no eyebrows. She bald headed. Take off her lashes. They smaller, and then she take off her nails. She wouldn't look that bad, but it would be a dramatic decrease from what attracted to you in the first place. It's basically they basically doing bait and switch. This is how I look, but not really. You bitches should be sued. That's illegal. Bait and switch. If I advertised I had a brand new truck, Honda truck with 0 miles on it, but then you came to check it out and it wasn't new. It had 50 miles on it and used tires, and I advertised it as red, but it was really like pink or something. That would be false advertising, and they would lock me up for bait and switch because what I advertised wasn't what I'm really selling, and that's how you bitches are. You on social media looking bad with your fake hair and your fake eyelashes and your fake nails and your fake eyebrows, and you're on there advertising. This is what you are. You're on there advertising, selling to social media that this is what you are. But then when somebody come buy it to the fucking lot and come check you out, you got all these miles and you not what we saw on the social media ad when I came to come buy this shit, buy this bitch. She was false advertising. Lock these hoes up for bait and switch, Cause that's what the fuck they doing. This is how I am. That's why I look like these mine. This is my hair, my nails, my eyelashes, my eyebrows. No, the fuck it's not. That's why I like to sleep with bitches. Show me what you like in the morning. When you wake up beside that motherfucker in the morning, they got that morning breath kicking, doing Bruce Lee karate moves and shit. And and they turn around and you see them in the morning and they say good morning and they ain't brush their teeth yet and shit. They ain't do their hair, none of that shit. Bedhead. That's how people really look. And this look like how I look right now. This took time, baby. I had to put my chains on, put my watch on, my little earring. Had to brush my teeth. Had to pick the hair, get my eyebrows straight, moisturize. Take time. When you wake up and ain't none of that shit done, bedhead, no moisturizer, motherfuckers ashy, Bruce Lee morning breath. That's how people. That's the real person. That's how people really look. And that's you need to find out how your partner really look. That's why I love like stuff from the past, bro. People I'm digressing so much, but people be like, women need hospitals. Women get to give birth. Women gave birth for thousands of years before hospitals, before all this modern shit. This modern shit has only been around for about 200 years. Thousands, I mean, thousands of years before that, they gave birth the natural way. Just like thousands of years before that, there was no picking your hair. Your hair was just nappy or how it was. There was no brushing your teeth. You had to chew mint leaves and stuff to get good breath and try to fight that plaque. So that's what I'm saying though, bro. That's nat. And I remember Ken Hope was like naturalness. He was like, why do girls spend an hour in the bathroom getting ready if they're looking natural? They're not looking natural. They're looking synthetic. Natural is when they wake up in the morning. That's natural. When you wake up right in the morning, bro, from your bed head, that's natural. And we're not saying we want nasty natural like that, but we want your hair, your eyelashes, your eyebrows, your nails. That's all I'm saying. I love how I'm like with the tone I'm doing. I'm talking, I'm getting to my point, and I get real hype, and I tone it back down, and then I get hype again, and I tone it back down. Hope y'all enjoying this, cause I'm just speaking knowledge and I'm just getting stuff off my chest, and y'all know I'm making valid points. You can deny it all you want, and if you do, then me just pushing my glasses up was a big fuck you just now. You two can restrict me. I'm out here talking my shit, but again, you can't be honest. What can you be? And this ain't for little kids anyway, though, so they can a restrict me. My last point about all this fake stuff: women have fake hair, fake nails, fake eyelashes, fake eyebrows. Some have fake butts and fake complexions from skin bleaching. Have all that fake shit, but have the nerve to say we want a real man. Hypocritical and ironic at its best. Ain't shit fake on me, baby. Not this gold, none of that shit. Ain't nothing fake. Ain't nothing fake in me either.